It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. Now this is a topic that really kind of touched me the wrong way. Didn't really sit right with me. So I had to come out here and give you guys the scoop. I done took you to jails. I done took you to clubs. I done took you to hospitals. I done took you to the hood. I took you to a funeral home. But this one of the cases a lot of people been asking me about. In 2017, a young lady by the name of Keneeka Jenkins, I believe she was only 19 years old, she came to a house party at a hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. It's called the Crown Plaza. This is actually the hotel right here. As you can see, this is a different kind of neighborhood. I don't really see any gangs or anything like that. This is the type of hotel you come to get away from the violence in Chicago. People be shooting up parties, blinking them boys down, so they tend to come out here where they think they can be safe. Allegedly, according to the police reports, Keneeka Jenkins was in a room in this hotel, was in a room, I believe, 926 was the hotel room that they were in. Her and a bunch of friends, they were partying, having fun, kicking the bobos. They said they were smoking, drinking, all kind of shit allegedly by the police. It's rumors that Keneeka Jenkins might have left and went downstairs to meet someone. There's other rumors that she did other things in the hotel. But just all of a sudden, she disappeared out the hotel. People didn't know what happened to her. Her family was going through all kind of shit when they came back to this hotel, but I don't really want to speed it up. Actually, when they were in here, let me take you out. Follow me. Actually, if you can see the front of it, we're gonna actually go over there too. But if you can see the front of that thing, they have like concierges and shit like that. Her friends actually went to them and said that this young lady was missing in this hotel. They went to the front desk and everything. And they kind of gave them the run around, didn't really pay attention to them. I think because it was a bunch of black young kids, to be honest with you. They didn't really care or anything like that. They kind of went into a crazy disarray. They was acting crazy in this hotel because they lost somebody that they cared about. So, of course, they kind of got an attitude and shit like that. I think this happened around 3:20. Around 5 o'clock in the morning, Keneeka's mother finally came up here. You know, she wasn't finna have that shit about her daughter. They didn't really help her out like that. They didn't find any kind of sense of urgency. They kind of felt like she might have left with somebody and shit like that. They didn't really show any kind of sympathy. You know, this is a young lady. Keneeka Jenkins' mom went all the way up to every one of these floors, knocking on doors. Boom, 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 boom. You feel me? Asking anybody who was in this hotel, have you seen her daughter? The staff kind of got upset about that and called the police. The police came, they let them know that, you know, they can't give you the video footage of Keneeka until a case is filed. They found that kind of weird. I understand you have laws, but if it's a young lady in here, fucking teenage, young girl, fuck all that rude shit, man. Go look at that camera real quick. Unfortunately, they didn't realize what happened to Keneeka Jenkins till the next day on a Sunday, man. Video footage showed that she was stumbling around the hallway in this hotel. She was actually found in the freezer. She died because of like hypothermia and other things that caused her to lose her life because of being in that freezer. People looked at the toxicology report. We seen that she had a lot of liquor in her system. It was above the alcohol level. And she had some drug, TIM, some kind of drug in her system that's like an epilepsy drug. But her family said she didn't take any kind of medicine. So it led to rumors that maybe someone tried to give her the date rape drug and all kind of things like that. It was actually a conspiracy that someone in this hotel might have killed her. Maybe the employees, maybe people who work here, maybe someone she came to meet, maybe the people that was in the room with her. It was a video went viral of her in the hotel room with all her friends. People got to claiming a lot of people had shit to do with it. Check it out. We're going to get a little closer camera there. Come with me. They actually found her in the freezer. We're going to get a little close, but they actually found her in the freezer. The police ended the report, closed the case instantly, accidental death. That's why I kind of have a problem with that, because I'm not going to lie, I hear the rumors that things happen to this young lady, but to be honest with you, when I looked into the police reports, there's also a lawsuit going on with this building and Keneeka Jenkins' mom, a $50 million lawsuit. Now, I know a lot of people going to be pissed off and irritated at me when I say this, but I have to be honest with you guys. When I looked into the paperwork, I didn't see any of that. I seen a lawsuit that's based on negligence inside of this hotel, and I believe that's what kind of stemmed and caused a lot of these theory rumors. I believe this hotel kind of edited the camera to kind of save their ass from big lawsuits, because these cameras caught everything. It caught Keneeka in the hallways, it caught her stumbling down the hallways, caught her walking in the kitchen, but it didn't show her walking in the freezer. I find that coincidental. Another thing I found coincidental is I didn't see a lot of urgency. People didn't really care that it was a young lady missing in here. You know, I'm not sure if it was just because she was black or they just didn't give a fuck. Me personally, I think it's because she was black, but don't tell nobody I told y'all that. But they just didn't show any kind of urgency. To be honest with you, I done been in a lot of hotels my whole life. I never seen the big ass freezer where I could just walk in. I never seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? I see freezers like in the front where they got the milk and cereal where they give you breakfast at, but that's like in the checkout area where everyone's there can see you. I never seen the freezer that you can just make a mistake and walk in and lose your life. In the police report, they kind of claimed that maybe she walked in that freezer and someone locked the freezer behind her accidental, or things like that. I'm not gonna lie, I done smoked blunts before and I done drunk liquor and I done been fucked up, you know, and that is just off a shot, you know. So I can imagine being under the liquor, you know, limit, you know. We seem to staggering through the hallways. I want to tell you guys, sometimes when you doing these high-powered ass drugs and you drinking this liquor and you doing crazy shit, man, sometimes you don't get a good outcome, you know. And I kind of feel like this is one of those cases. You know, I think instead of Keneeka Jenkins' mom going around feeding this theory, I think she's doing the best thing, suing this place, starting a charity, speaking out to young women who go to parties and shit like that. You got to be careful when you come to these places because shit can happen. That's why my mom used to always tell my sister, man, no matter where you go, and she used to tell me this too, you know, we leave together, we coming back together, you know. You can't just dip out and leave and things like that. And I'm not just saying that has anything to do with her, because to be honest with you, I think Keneeka could have did anything she wanted to do. I think this hotel should have been more adamant and more on point with making sure nobody walks in a fucking freezer, you know. So I think a lot of those camera angles and nobody talking, I think that fed the rumor that something mysterious happened in this hotel. But in my opinion, I think Keneeka Jenkins got a little too messed up, stumbled, went somewhere, and unfortunately it cost her life. A freak accident, you know. But I think this hotel did a lot of weird shit to cover their ass. I done been in here before. It's a lot of weird shit. It's a weird feeling here. We're gonna actually walk in here real quick. Come on. These are like the people you talk to when you come in here. Cameraman, try to get a seat real quick. Okay. And we're gonna get up out of here. Did you see the concierge? Let me check it out, cameraman. I guess this is the area where people come in at. Cameraman. I didn't want to go right in there because I don't want to bother people. These are just workers. These people had nothing to do with Keneeka Jenkins. Now, the owners of this place saving themselves has nothing to do with the workers that work here, okay? So I wanted to let that be known and make that adamant. I don't want to make it uncomfortable for anyone who just punching the clock, man. You know, we ain't gonna come here with that kind of bullshit, but I wanted to show you guys, we're gonna actually try to go to the 9th floor. But I'm gonna cut the camera off, and we're gonna come back and try to get to the 9th floor and try to show you the room that Keneeka Jenkins was in. I think it's kind of blocked off, so we might not be able to do it, but we're gonna try. But I appreciate the love. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and remember, if you go anywhere in those groups, you're gonna have to leave in those groups. Y'all gotta be safe. Another thing, I want to show you this area, cameraman. Check it out. As you can see, this is not like the camera. This is had like a gang infested area. And we did have plenty of people who they liked at hotels. Remember, Chicago rapper FBG Measle lost his life at a hotel. It can happen out there. But as you can see, we at Crown Plaza in Rosemont, Illinois. This is the hotel with Keneeka Jenkins on Salon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie True Teller the Street Boy.